Right. They had, like you were a big-ass babysitter, and they always had their hands open. Like, can I get a couple of dollars, this, that, and the other? I ain't got no money for you, man. I don't got nothing. And so I just didn't like that aspect of it, man. And so I believe in talking to a lot of people as in the know, that's just the way the game was played. And evidently it's changed. A lot of people say for the better. I don't even know if I necessarily agree with that. These cats should be getting a piece of the pie, period. And if they can get it, and you don't really even need credit or anything like that, they give these guys money and they pay it back once they sign their deals. Most of these guys can walk into a car dealership or get whatever, and all I have to do is slap on the table where their projected draft status is and where they're going to be drafted at. And these companies will give them loans like it's nothing. I mean, it's nothing at all. So I don't know about this story, man. You listen to the Doug Stewart Show. From Clay, Tax Time, Food, Davis, Chucktown, exactly. That's why God is on money. They praise that ish. Chucktown Frank, I don't know, Doug. Your name came up with Rashad McCants and UNC basketball. I wish, from Chucktown Frank, not being racist, but been in this financial world as an engineer and as a financial analyst, the one thing I learned is that the Bible is not what white people live by. It is the rules of finance and how to transfer wealth from somebody to themselves and get rich. Transfer of wealth. And you said a lot just now. You said a lot just now, man. You said a lot just now. And you talking about unscrupulous business people, man. At the end of the day, man, they're trying to get that money however way they can. It's all about money. Tiffany Poole in Portland. South Carolina was founded upon super Negroes. Of course, everyone is a world-class athlete. There's a hint of truth to what you say. Let's put it like that. Right. South Carolina people, South Carolina black people, for you that don't know, have more of our genetic makeup, genes, roots than any other group of black people anywhere else in this country. And that's because of the obvious reasons. Slave ports, a major slave port. My man Kesey went to Charleston this past week. And or maybe it's been 2 weeks now, and I told him to go check out the slave museum, which they still have an actual slave museum in Charleston with all these relics and artifacts and all this information about the slave trade. But one of the biggest, probably the biggest slave trade mart in this country is based in Charleston. So you best believe our DNA is as closest as you can get from the motherland in this country as possible. Yeah, that's definitely a lot of truth to that statement. From KC, Jabril Peppers is driving a Maserati right now. Right. You ever wonder how you hear about these athletes before they even get drafted? They drive around all these fancy, expensive cars. I remember my homeboy, Mike Dingle. Before he got drafted. This was probably 1992, 91. Before he got drafted, he had one of those real fly Mitsubishis. I can't even remember what the name of the model was, but he had this candy apple red Mitsubishi. I can't even remember what the model is. They don't make them anymore. But he had one of those on 20s or something like that before he even got drafted. Yeah. So, that's the way the game is played. From Clay, Tax Time, Food Davis. Tiffany, you're right. Having life insurance for at least a good $1 million is a great way to transfer wealth. Yeah. You better get up on your damn insurance game, man. You better get up on your insurance game. It's something kind of foreign to black people. But we definitely need to get up on that game. That's a definite game. It might be giving too much information, but there's a nice little insurance policy on my ass. I'll be trying to get away and back up from the table from some of these bad foods and my wife be continuously trying to just slap a Big Mac in front of my face. Hey, what you trying to do, kill me, woman? Right. Every time my old lady, I always tell her not to buy no damn potato chips because I'll eat them all. Every time I turn around, she buying a damn bag of Ruffles potato chips. And I start thinking about that damn policy she got on my head. Yeah. Fly tie. Oh, 3000, Doug. Right. It was a GT 3000. So Ty, my cousin, grew up in our hometown. He remembers this. This was like big. Oh, shit. Mike's spending that money already. He ain't even signed yet. This nigga driving a Mitsubishi 3000, which was a nice car back then. I don't even see much Mitsubishis on the road anymore. But back in 1991, 92, yeah, that was the lick. And I mean, it was red. Rims on it and everything. Yeah. From Al Thompson, he says a Diamante. No, it wasn't a Diamante. It was a 3000. Diamante is kind of like the luxury version. Is Mitsubishi still in business? Do they still sell Mitsubishi cars? Which were they were okay. The Diamante, people used to like the Diamante. They used to put some rims on it. From Clay Tax Time, Fool Davis, if it was an Eclipse, your dude was driving a woman car. No, it wasn't an Eclipse. It was a Mitsubishi 3000. That was exactly what the car was. From LD from the D, yeah, that's how colonizers do it. Pass wealth on through life insurance. Yeah, but see, even that's a hustle. Even that damn system is set up against black people. You know, when I took when I got this insurance policy on me, this life insurance policy on me, and I've had this policy when we really started making money. First of all, that's the problem. You need to have money to keep up with the premiums on life insurance. But when I took the life insurance, so when I got the life insurance policy, they ask you all of these questions about your lifestyle. Do you smoke? Do you drink? Occasionally, I have a couple of cocktails every Friday night. Did your daddy smoke? Did your parents smoke in the house that you grew up with? Do you smoke? Is there any history in your family of heart disease? Is there any history in your family of diabetes? I just talked about it earlier. All of that shit is in my history. Right. All of that's in my history. So, okay, Mr. Stewart, all of that is in your history. We'll give you a policy, but it's going to cost this much per quarter. And it's some astronomical amount. I even hate to tell you how much I paid for life insurance, but I feel like I had to keep it up even though I had a job for 4 years because this blood pressure and my lifestyle and all this, that, and the other. So I've kept that life insurance policy for, a long, long time. And, yeah, so it's kind of like catch-22. You get insurance, but it's a huge premium to keep life insurance. And God forbid you let it lapse. And you got to get it again, and your ass is 10 years older. The older you get, the more it costs. Then they factor in the hereditary aspect and your lifestyle and your family hereditary and all of that stuff, man. So, you're going to pay for it? It's almost like you wish you can check out in time where you can continue to make the payments so that your family can get that nice lick. But if you white, no history of heart disease, no history of diabetes in your family, which is usually the case, no stress in your life because your daddy left you a policy. Right. I mean, because your family's had money your entire life and your daddy left you a policy, so you got bank already. You ain't stressed about shit. You get an insurance policy for half what ninjas pay for it. System is set up against us, man. It really is. And it's really sad to think about. It really is, man. Economic reasons why we don't get life insurance like we should. I think we want to get life insurance. But when you're trying to just get your next meal and pay for your lights and your mortgage, it's not that easy. You know, it's not that easy. And it's something that's not talked about in our households. It's not just like a normal thing in our households. It should be. We should get more or move more towards that direction for life insurance to create some wealth generationally, but it's just not the case, man. The whole system is set up against us. If you haven't seen 13th, you need to. Seems like every couple of weeks I remind y'all, if you got a Netflix account, man, to see the documentary 13th. Since the day we got off the damn boat in Charleston, systems are set up against us, man. Yeah. It's really crazy when you think about it, man. It's really crazy when you think about it, man. Let's, what time is it? We got to make room for my man Jeff Fox for the Jeff Fox Show coming on at 1 p.m. Let's get the hell out of here.
When Tupac was around, he wanted to raise a nation of thugs. But, I think it's only right for me to raise a nation of bruhs.
Yeah.
Frank Cole, Ernest Just,
Yeah, I mean, you know, because I got class and I'm humble and feel fortunate and blessed by the good Lord for the success that we had with the Stews, man. I'm not going to even tell you how much my damn premium is for that life insurance policy. Every quarter, every 3 months, we send out a fat-ass check to the insurance company. But if nothing else get paid, I make sure we pay that. My old man passed away at the age of 50. A couple of his brothers and sisters, man, passed away in their early 50s. Talked about my cousin Don, man. So I mean, we might eat mayonnaise sandwiches, but that insurance policy going to get paid. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man, thank you for joining me today on the Doug Stewart Show. Shouts out to my man, Waterhead Walter Poe, politicking. Brandon Butler, the consultant. My man, John Gorenfeld, the webmaster. Special shouts out to Dwayne Bassan, Gerald Oliveri, the engineers to the show. A special shouts out to my man Pink Gator for this hot-ass track. Yeah. And a special thank you to all of the Stewies. Without you, there is no me. If you're new to the Doug Stewart Show, this is what we do. You know, sports, music, lifestyle, entertainment, chopping it up. That's what we do on the Doug Stewart Show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. We talk about whatever the hell we want to talk about. Sometimes we try to stick to a script, but sometimes we don't. Thus, Wu-Tang and insurance policy conversation today. Hey, stay tuned. Jeff Fox coming up next. We'll be back tomorrow. Same Doug Stewart time, same Doug Stewart channel. Peace. Before I came out the womb, I had purple dreams. Schizo, they're my line name. And Ada Mule, they're my chain gang. From my yard to any yard, I put that on my life. The Q's going hard. A whole nation full of bruhs. Do your duty, lift it up. This ain't about yourself, ain't about your kids. Jail as a unit, and we gon' run the ship. The greatest rap on the planet Earth. But make no mistake, God, I put you first. See, I know my place, and I stand my ground. Q's in the sky, we gon' hold it down.